Welcome back, everyone. This is Silent Hill F. So, I've been hearing a lot about this game. I don't know spoilers. I don't know basically anything besides what we've played. But I've heard a lot of complaining about possible, like, feminist, patriarchy shit going on in this. I haven't seen that so far.
この神社、昨今地の古い神社か。昔は栄えてたみたい。火事があってからは人が寄りつかなくなっちゃったって聞いた。
But that doesn't mean it doesn't have anything yet. Yeah, it could just be that it really fucks up the ending. I'll get rid of one divine water.
こんなとこに置いとくなんて。
Isn't it an offering? So wouldn't it be like wouldn't you expect it to be here normally? Yeah, I did do it. Okay, good. I wish I had a box, but I don't. This ain't no Resident Evil where I got a box and I got to put stuff in it. So I got to carry everything around. At least they don't make key items take up inventory slots or weapons. But this far in the game, it's pretty obvious that we're not gonna get any... We're not gonna get any guns or anything. We're not gonna get a radio. We're not gonna get a flashlight even. We had a lantern, but, you know. The trappings of Silent Hill aren't really here. Regarding the legend of the Sacred Sword, it is said that Ebisugoka, yeah, was a hidden village that once served as refuge for defeated soldiers of the Tyra clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale is yet to be found. Still, Ebisugoka shares many cultural similarities with those other hidden villages, and it is my belief that the tale is true. According to the local legends, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan and restore the Tyra clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. So I'm gonna find that sword. And then that's over to Shu's house. But I don't necessarily want to go there yet. It feels like there's mystery here, you know? I want to solve mysteries, but I never seem to have tools. Like, hey, here's a thing. And I'm like, okay, how do I do it? And I'm like, figure it out. I'm like, but I don't, what do you... Like, there's nothing here. And they're like, yeah, well, figure it out, bitch. And you're like, well, I don't understand why you hate me so much. So we should be safe because of the Torii gates, right? It's a whole thing of like sacred stuff. Okay, so that gate opens at some point. But yeah, I already don't love the combat in this game. But then, you know, Silent Hill isn't known for its amazing combat or anything. I think the combat is probably the best system. Like, it's the best working system. That we've had in a Silent Hill game. But it's just, this game is not part of the same franchise. It just doesn't have the trappings of the game, you know? And I'm not opposed. It's the only, like, this is close, again, this is closer to fucking Fatal Frame.
シュウ相棒私だ閉まってる裏は
Shoo, Rinku. It's Japanese. But this game is up at the Golden Joysticks for the best soundtrack. And I'm like, no. The soundtrack is like grating. It's not horrible, I don't hate it, but it's Halloween 3, right? It's a lot of like ear rape like that soundtrack has. The soundtrack. Hey. Front door keys to Shu's house. Hinako began complaining of headaches in the middle school. When I tried pinpointing the root cause, things always seemed to come back to stress arising from her poor relationship with her father. In other words, she's suffering from tension headaches. I first recommended that she use over-the-counter medicine, but soon she started asking for them more and more often. I don't like the thought of Hinako developing a reliance on such drugs, so I switched her to a traditional Chinese medicine that uses kudzu root and peony, as it should be less of a strain on her body. That said, I know the real reason she comes around so often isn't just because she's looking for medicine, but for a place to air her grievances about her father. As my grandmother always said, you can greatly improve the flow of someone's chi simply by listening to their problems. By listening to their troubles and emphasizing... I need to read. Improve the flow of someone's chi simply by listening to their troubles and empathizing with them. Hinako was thrilled with the medicine I gave her, and it said it worked wonders, but the truth is that it wasn't the medicine alone. I want to hear her out. I want to hear out all her troubles and concerns. I mean, that's my job as her partner, right?
とりあえず家の中で2人を待つか
So since they want me to go all the way around, there's a fucking battle. Hello? There really isn't? Okay.
Rinko?
Hello? Oh no! The Falgmonster! Her arm's getting all fucked up. That's it, and then it's back to the fucking death. Oh. Okay, fine.
いいえ、私は恐れません。
では行こう。ここでは3つの儀式がある。
Run, hurry, there's no going back. It's weird that we've never really spoken about her older sister. Like, for her being this big influence in her life, she's barely factored into the plot of this game.
姿が見えなくとも一緒にいるのを感じます。
Her arm looks kind of freakish when it's not in his sleeve. It's like, it feels like over long and skinny. It's odd, but it's probably just because it doesn't look even with the other arm, you know?
頑張ります。
But in cutscenes, it
あ
looks
なたにふさわしくない。
kind of over,
行こうか。開こう。
like overextended and like spindly and weird.
この壁、なんか妙だ。
Okay, so that's gonna introduce a new mechanic where I'm gonna be able to cut through walls or something. I don't know, maybe that gate back at Shu's house isn't going to open. But I did notice on the map that there's a fence and then a fence and like a path leading down, so it could. Family physician's log, February 10th. I have received reports that the patients will be I've received reports that the patients will sometimes make strange noises. I need to read. Oh my god. I have received reports that the patients will sometimes make strange sounds, then try to get on all fours and crawl around. Housemaids who served the family for many years whisper among themselves, speaking of so-called fox possession. I have scolded them for spreading such unscientific, superstitious rumors. Today, I was ordered to keep silent about this matter by the head of the house. The family has denied my request to transport them to a hospital. I wonder if it is out of fear that the talk of the supernatural will tarnish the family's reputation. However, I do not expect the patient's conditions to improve with in-home treatment alone. Thank you. Monsters. I hear you, you bastards. Fuck off, get away. Halt the spread of corruption from the mortal world on thy hand, and cleanse it to a silver and noble sheen. Rejoice, Hinako, and be welcome. So I have to cleanse my hand of the corruption. And then I'll be able to pass through. No. There's no lantern, you know this. Wow, this is complicated. Hmm. Huh. Okay. See, I like the soundscape stuff that they do sometimes, where we've got like bugs crawling right now. I don't know if you're able to hear that, but it's kind of subtle in the soundtrack. You can hear. Yeah, good luck with that. I think I see a blue lantern. I do. So this is the correct path, I guess. I don't know if those blue flames are the same as the blue lanterns that suck the souls out of the bad guys, but it's possible. How much is it to upgrade? 1400 or 500 if I want to upgrade my sanity, but I don't see a reason to do that at the moment. If I can, let's see. I need 800 to increase my Omamori slots. And I need 700 to increase my health. Yeah, there's just nothing here that's really gonna push it over. The Kudzu Tea's just too good.
Minako.
はい。今。
She doesn't know I'm here. I win, bitch. Oh, crap. Damn it. I am going back to the save location because I can get this dried carcass out of my inventory. Yeah, I still don't have the... I don't have the mass yet, you know? Critical mass, I don't have it. I need 200, I need 200 more to upgrade my stamina. Right? 200 or 500. And I've got 300. Plus I could sacrifice more and get a little more, but they're pretty negligible everything else. Because you've got the the Higasaka, which is Higasaki, which is 80. And you got Divine Water, which is 50. Why didn't that stun you? There you go. Oh, fuck. Alright. So now we've done that. We're just gonna do a little bit of investigating before we move on. Seeing with the respawning enemies, it kind of trivializes the combat. Like, it's just not a good design. Because I'm not incentivized to clear the area so I can explore, because they'll just be up in 2 minutes. The incense did something to her, I think. What? It's like a werewolf farm. What the what is going on? And we got a burst to the main theme there, so that means that that's important, right? So far, it doesn't seem like I have any choice in these matters, which makes it difficult to have multiple endings. I don't know what the endings actually are or pertain to, but usually there are multiples in this game, so if they didn't do multiple endings, that would be really odd. Is that burning wax? I mean, I guess it can't be because you didn't react in pain. It's probably water to cleanse? They're gonna cut off her arm. They're gonna make her do it? Are you afraid now, Hinako? Maybe Foxman doesn't have your best interest at heart, man. He wants to apparently give you a big old werewolf arm. Wow. So the Oinari religion is interesting. Maybe this is a god that you shouldn't worship. He's crazy, wants to give you werewolf arms. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're giving her a big werewolf arm. Is that gonna be a permanent weapon? I'm not gonna have to worry about durability. I thought this whole thing was like the plant stuff. What the fuck happened to the mushroom girl? And like her face falls off and it's just like a brain and it's so all this is so weird. I don't understand any of it. Why do I have a werewolf arm now? You should be. I cut off my arm. Dick. Yeah, that's about right. Thanks, slump.
痛み止めは施した。まだ痛むか？
いえ、少し引きつる感じがするだけです。行きましょう。次へ。
君さえ良ければ。
はい、大丈夫です。
I don't understand this character. She killed her friends willingly and now she has a werewolf arm. Like, is she the bad guy? Am I the bad guy? Am I becoming the fog monster? See, the doll saying there's no turning back makes me think that there's a... Like, this locked me into an ending. I no longer have weapons. I only have werewolf hand. Will this continue in the rest of the game? I don't know.
よく頑張ったね。
I'm always gonna loot Goblin. It's just facts, okay? So then now I can go through the big doors because I have a big strong arm that'll open them for me. She's like, I can't budge it. What if I just cut off my arm and got a big old strong arm?